They have to stay injury-free, Ernie.
Do you think the best player on the planet has to let people know he's the best player on the planet? I knew he was the best player. You don't have to tell us that.
Well, maybe somebody who's not on this planet.
But how many people are not?
Everybody knows. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they made it to the finals last year with all the injuries. Of course he's the best player. He's playing at a high level. I think he might have put a little bit undue pressure on himself now to continue to be the best player on this planet, because people from other planets might come down and say, hey,
but
check it out.
Consider this. Consider this.
What?
Maybe he said that because it took the pressure off the rest of the guys on that team. Maybe he said, look, I'm going to say this out there. Everybody will be talking about this, and my guys won't feel as much NBA Finals pressure.
Ernie, you must have a cap on your head, a thinking cap, that is.
You're buying that, then?
I sure am. I'm going to sell it afterwards, but I'm going to buy it now.
That's high praise from the two of you. And it's not a thinking cap. It's a dunce cap. I've been wearing it for quite some time.
Oh, I didn't know the point meant dunce.
Dummy.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Cleveland. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And during this streak, guys, one thing you can see on this team is that everybody's role is clearly defined. Every player knows exactly what's expected of them. All the pieces seem to be fitting together perfectly.
Yep, and there isn't a more confident team in the NBA right now. Believe me, none of the guys on that team think this winning streak has happened by accident.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Davis, and it's Okafor in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Here's LeBron, following the basket by Julius Randle.
Make Kobe jump out, I know that.
Here is Davis, coming off a solid outing against Portland.
It's all about it, Kobe.
James, the pass to Davis. 4 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to James. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Hibbert with a screen for Bryant. He feeds it to Hibbert from 13, and Davis pulls it down. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Trailblazers.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Picked by Randle. To the inside. Okafor with the steal. It's Davis on the wing. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Poked away. It's stolen by Bryant. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Passes it to Hill. Here's Hibbert. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Davis sets a screen. LeBron dishes to Davis. And another 3 for Cleveland.
You're not going to run that play very often. But, hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 11 points for Freak.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. spacing.
This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break special. Second, the Cavaliers.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Brandon Bass is checked in for Hibbert. And Tony Snell subbed in for Bryant. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in. Now, here's Bass. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now LeBron. Inside. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Bulls.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars in a game of basketball.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Irving drives in. Here's Davis, and he banks in the layup. Davis has got 13.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Clarkson kicks to Randall, pass to Snell, lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Yeah, exactly. An interconference matchup here. Not a lot of familiarity, but I wouldn't say they caught them off guard. There's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other team was watching. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand.
Now here is Davis. He's got 15. Uses both hands to slam it down.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Clarkson up top, covered by Irving. Shoots from the elbow. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Davis. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Julius Randle picks one up. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Davis. And the Lakers with some changes. Varejao comes in for Brandon Bass. And it's Nance in for Randle. Then for the Cavaliers, Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here's Clarkson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. From deep three-point range. And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about...
Well, you have to make adjustments. You know, you try to figure out what you can and can't do. And you have to try to learn that pretty quickly. And figure out how effective you can be. And,
Well, Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injuries is coming back for him just a matter of Greg adjustments, or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust. A well-rested and still very lethal Black Mamba.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Cleveland, Davis. He's in at shooting guard. J.R. Smith out there with Evans. Then it's Thompson, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trail Blazers delivered quite a performance. He had 49 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Lakers trail by 17. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Gallenberg in for Tony Snell, and the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Emeka Okafor, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. LeBron comes in for Reggie Evans. Shumpert is checked in for Smith, and Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Now here's Clarkson. He's covered by Irving and finished off by Bass.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Davis. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
And as always, Doris, thank you. LeBron passes to Davis. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pick by Okafor, clock at 6. Baseline try. That's good from Davis on the assist by LeBron. That's 29 points for Freak.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Bass. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Kevin Love's checked in for Davis. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Davis. He has 29 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Clarkson at point with Kobe. They're the backcourt. Randall out there with Hill. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The drive by Bryant. The shot no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Clarkson. The kick out to Hill. Kobe against Davis. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Feeds to James. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
For 3, Kobe. That's good. Kobe's got 6 points.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on him.
On the wing, Davis, defended by Bryant. Davis dishes to Love. LeBron kicks to Davis. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. And here's Clarkson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Hibbert with the screen. Clarkson passes to Hibbert. Fires the 3. Kobe, no luck.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Here's Davis. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Clarkson dishes to Bryant. Shots good by Clarkson.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Irving with the ball. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. And that one's good. Irving's got 5.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
To the inside, Hibbert, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. The Lakers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. Free throw good, Roy Hibbert. Brandon Bass is checked in for Los Angeles. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for James. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Boy, their struggles at the line this half really starting to haunt them. You just cannot afford to miss free throws. It's like skipping breakfast. At some point in time, it's going to come back to hurt you.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Bass, a screen on Smith. Here's Clarkson. The kick out to Bryant. Gets an open look and hits. Bryant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Irving passes to Davis. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
A moment to check in with Doris first. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. His second message was centered on getting back quickly on defense and slowing down their opponent's transition game. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Bass's shot, good.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
Love kicks to Davis. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Picked by Verajao. They get a hand on it. Here's Clarkson. It's tipped.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Now, the shooting guards you see listed there have been the
Refs are always getting in the
reliable
way.
players for the past month. Take a look at their percentages from the field during that time. Freak number 1.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets. And if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
For 3, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 41 points for Davis.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Snell, no good. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Varejao against Davis. Love dishes to Davis. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Clarkson. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Can they get it? That's good. Bass has got 14 points. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Dallenberg. Bass comes in for Brown. Nancy's checked in for Nick Young. And it's Bryant in for Tony Snell. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Evans. James comes in for J.R. Smith. Davis is checked in for Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Davis is out there with Irving, and it's Okafor in at center. Los Angeles making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in, and both free throws good for Davis. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bryant gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
And both free throws good for Davis. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Kobe against Davis. Kicks it to Hibbert. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Emeka Okafor. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Irving kicks to Davis. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Davis has got 7 now in this quarter.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Hibbert with a screen on Irving. Clarkson passes to Hibbert. And the first one at the line is good. Emeka Okafor. He's checked in for Cleveland.
2 shots.
That one is no good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Davis drives in. The Lakers with the rebound. Hibbert's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Clarkson dishes to Hibbert. Here's Nance. Cranes the three-pointer.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
And it's Davis missing.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot. Really an extraordinary game for Bass. He's got 14 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
Was it a good one? Really one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Larry Nance. Then for the Cavaliers, Evans comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Amon Shumpert in for James. Here's Davis. And they will call over the back on the play.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And the first one drops. And the Lakers with some changes. Samuel Dallenberg, he's checked in for Hibbert. And Tony Snell subbed in for Bryant. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Dellavedova's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Outside, Davis. There's the pick. Now the feed to Shumpert. 6 to shoot. The tray. Can't hit. And the Lakers going the other way now.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Bass can't get it to go.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Davis. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Snell, that's good.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Now the dish to Shumpert. Over to the left wing. Dellavedova kicks to Davis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Clarkson. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd would...
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points. Let's go to Shaq. What can you say about his performance?
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan,
pitch.